According to a shocking new report that came out this week from the firm of Challenger, Gray, and Christmas, the United States has seen massive layoffs this year that rival the last two recessions that America has had. In fact, we have not seen job layoff numbers this high since 2020, when we hit the recession during the pandemic, and of course, 2008 for the Great Recession. Now, before I get into the numbers and just how bad they are, I want to point something out because I believe it was about a week ago. I sat here talking about a story from Nobel Prize-winning economist Paul Krugman. And Krugman pointed out, we have the K-shaped curve. Maybe it was 2 weeks ago, whatever. The K-shaped growth of the economy, rich get richer, poor get poorer. But he mentioned in his analysis that we're not seeing the mass layoffs. And at the time I said, I disagree. The companies are telling us they're doing mass layoffs. We do see the numbers. Why would he say that when it's that obvious? So it's not often where I get to say I was right and the Nobel Prize winner was wrong, but that's exactly what happened, because we are, in fact, seeing the mass layoffs. And it's not something that I'm proud about being right about, because this is horrible. Let me read you from their report. We're entering new territory with these layoffs in October. We haven't seen mega layoffs of the size that are being discussed now. 48,000 from UPS, 30,000 Amazon since 2020, and before that, since the recession of 2009. When you see companies making cuts of this size, it does signal a real shift in direction. U.S. employers have announced 1.1 million layoffs so far this year, the largest reading since the pandemic recession and on par with 2008 and 2009 jobs cut during the Great Recession. The data includes a recent spate of layoffs at major companies such as UPS, Amazon, and Target, and adds to growing concerns about a labor market slowdown. Recent layoffs, the data shows, have been concentrated in technology, retail, service, and warehousing jobs. Employers announced more than 153,000 job cuts last month, a 183% increase from the month before, marking the worst October for layoffs since the year 2003. Here's the shocking part. Let me read you what the Washington Post also wrote in this article. Still, the economy appears steady so far. Still, the economy appears steady. Even as more than 1 million people have lost their jobs this year, even as the price of home energy increases, the price of your food is through the roof, you can't afford a car or a house or an appliance or a computer, but the economy, it appears to be doing just fine. This is why I hate the effing media in this goddamn country. Can you believe that sentence? In a story about us basically being in a recession, they're like, but the economy's still pretty good. It's good for the guy that owns the Washington Post, Jeff Bezos, the second richest man on the planet. Right? He's not struggling. Again, he's one of the people laying off up to 30,000 people so that he doesn't lose any money. I am flabbergasted. I am absolutely flabbergasted by this. I think that is the most appropriate word to use. We're hitting a recession. I've been telling y'all for months, I don't believe the numbers coming out of the White House. I think we're already in a recession based on the available data. And this jobs report from Challenger, Gray, and Christmas just proves it even further. You can deny it all you want. You can say that we're approaching it all you want. But the facts are the facts. The data is the data. The data doesn't lie. The country is in a recession, whether this administration or the wealthy elite want to admit it or not. Hey folks, I don't know if you have noticed, but we are like this close to 1 million subscribers. We do not have much time left on this year. We're already entering the holiday seasons. I know everybody's busy. Everything in politics is crazy, but I want everybody to refocus your efforts right now. We have got to get to that 1 million subscriber mark before the end of this year. So if you are not already subscribed, please go ahead and do so. Spread the word, share the videos, get as many people as possible as you can. Not just because we want to hit 1 million subscribers, which we definitely do, but most importantly, politics, real voices talking about politics, is becoming increasingly rare. We are watching as corporate media outlet after corporate media outlet bows down to Donald Trump, universities bowing down, lawyers bowing down, giving in to his insane demands even when they are in the right. We will never do that. We are not going to stop. We are going to continue bringing the hard-hitting and sometimes fun news of the day. We're not afraid of anyone. We're not afraid to tackle any issue. So again, you want to keep this going. You want good, unfiltered news that you can easily digest and move on with your day. Subscribe to Fair and Balanced and spread the word. Get more people on board, and let's hit that 1 million subscriber mark before the end of this year.